their first 6 seasons in the South. And he was the first man to break the story that Hank Aaron was pursuing Babe Ruth's home run record. After 6 years in PR with the Falcons and the Baltimore Colts, he returned to his first love in Greensboro. Browning ended his newspaper career with the Asheville Citizen-Times, and he's a member of the South Atlantic League Hall of Fame and the author of 7 books and former president of our hall. Ladies and gentlemen, I now offer for induction as the 283rd member of the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame, Wilt Browning.
Thank you very much. So many emotions running through my mind tonight that it's difficult not to get emotional up here. So I promise to keep it under 5 minutes. It's a special night for this old sports writer, and I need to begin by thanking my wife for 56 years. 56 years for putting up with an old sports writer all these years. I'm proud to have been with the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame as a writer for 15 years, but never did I aspire to be among those the Hall was created to honor. I consider it a singular privilege. By my count, I am the 7th sports writer ever chosen by electors in half a century, so it doesn't happen every day or every year. To now be joining journalists such as Erwin Smallwood and Furman Bishop, 2 men who were extremely important to me in my career, is certainly more than I deserve. And I know we have a table for 3 over here who we now no longer have with us, but my heart is really saddened to lose Furman. He was a dear friend, and so important in my professional career. By the nature of our work, sports writers usually are at the opposite ends of the scale to fame. Lennox Rollins summed that juxtaposition up very well in yesterday's Winston-Salem Journal. He wrote that it's akin to crossing the sideline with a notepad while the ball's in play, and that's pretty much the way it is. What sport writers do in most cases is write about people who have achieved some sort of fame or infamy in athletic competition. In other words, sports writers sometimes play a small role in determining who wears the cloaks of fame. In my career, for example, I have written a few lines about almost everyone who has ever been honored by the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame. And in many cases, I have written much more than a few lines about well-known North Carolina athletes, coaches, and administrators. And it's been a wonderful way to make a living. It's been a great ride. Richard Nixon once said, if I had my life to live over, I would like to have ended up as a sports writer. I understand that sort of thing because I'm lucky. I don't have to live my life over. I am a sports writer. I don't want to invoke Nixon too much here tonight, but it was he who also, in 1969, invited more than 100 people to a reception in the White House. The Major League Baseball All-Star Game was being played in Washington that summer, and baseball was marking its 100th anniversary. Those invited included a who's who of baseball who were at the All-Star celebration and to attend the game, and a group of